Okay, before I give you the two drone flights, I'm going to show you two pictures of what the RV park looked like about 10 days after the hurricane hit. This first one is me looking at a rather large tree that was down across the road from my RV. And the next one that you will see is from the back of my fifth wheel, where a tree had snapped off at about 8 feet above the ground and laid down across the top of the RV. Unbelievable, the strength of that hurricane to do that with these trees. Okay, let me start by saying that I live in Parker, Florida, which is just across the bay from Tyndall Air Force Base. We were hit by a Category 5 hurricane on October 10th, 2018, and this video is going to show two drone flights that I made over our RV park, the first being 5 months after the hurricane and the second being 10 months after the hurricane, just to show you what it looks like after a Category 5 hurricane. I will also add that at the time of these flights, almost all of the debris left from the hurricane has been cleaned up. This is what it looks like. It was a rather dreary day, the day that I took this first flight, so it's kind of gray, and you'll notice that there's virtually no foliage on these trees whatsoever. Notice how steady this video is. This is not a still frame. This is a $400 drone hovering at the moment, and there's no movement at all. It's a pretty good drone. So wherever you see the video stops for a little bit, it's not a still frame, it's the drone hovering. The way the drone keeps the video so steady is it has what's known as a 3-axis gimbal attached to the camera, which compensates for any movement the drone may make when it is in hover mode. So it takes all that out of it. It's pretty good. And by the way, this particular drone at $400 is the least expensive drone in their lineup, and their lineup goes up to $40,000 and $50,000. So for a low-end drone, this one's pretty darn good. Now I'm going to increase the altitude to get above these trees. This is looking out toward the DuPont Bridge leading onto Tyndall Air Force Base off in the distance. I'm going to hover here for about a minute or so before descending and landing. And now I'm going to start landing the drone by bringing it straight down. And we're down. This next drone flight was about 10.5 months after the hurricane came through. Okay, I'm in controlled airspace for Tyndall Air Force Base just across the bay, so I've checked in with the tower and they have granted me permission to fly my drone up to treetop level. Up we go with the DJI Spark drone. The objective here is to get a little video at about 60 feet up, roughly treetop level, of what the area looks like roughly about 10 months after the hurricane. In the distance there you see the Baptist church. They still have blue tarps on the roof. And now we're looking out toward the paper mill. And now we're looking over toward the DuPont Bridge going over to Tyndall. And this is the Parker Bayou. And looking out over the bay again toward my landlord's house. And now we're starting to descend. And that's the landlord's house, still destroyed, still with the blue tarp. And that is the storage shed beside the RV. And we're back on the ground. Thanks for watching.